Hello. Hello, dear divine. Hello, chosen one. Hello. How are you holding up? My goodness, how are you holding up? Because I'm holding. Life feels full is the way that I like to reframe this hard life that is the life of a chosen one. Chosen one, hello. If I resonate, please settle in. Please take a pit stop on your journey and perhaps find some resonance, find some nurturance, some nourishing here as I reflect and deepen my walk on this path with you. May we rise together. May we shed the skins that are ready to come off now together. Not my name, but you may call me Medusa. Chosen one. We chose this life. We chose this life of pain and hurt on earth, chosen one. We chose oneness. Why would we do that? We chose oneness. We chose to see that we are one with all. That we can love all things, people, everything as much as we love ourselves. We can love unconditionally. We walk this path less traveled. We chose this path of pain and hurt because we know from a soul level that all is divine. We can be at ease, play from our higher self. This comes from our higher self. We are walking our soul path. We can step out of the narrative that is I, that is my name, your name, and the story of their life and how challenging it has been, how lonesome it has been, how sigh it has been. We as a soul know that we have this strength, this experience from past lives to be able to walk this one this way. The wisdom of unconditional love is that life does not end at death. We are so loved that we experience the fullness of life, life through death, through rebirth, through life, through death, through rebirth. We shed layers of ourselves through each life we live. Yet we are also shedding our soul selves to come into this life. That is a death to a birth. And we leave this life back to our soul to return here or elsewhere. That is the cycle of resurrection. Happy Easter. That is the cycle of resurrection. That is food in my mouth, in my teeth. That is the cycle of resurrection, the teaching of Jesus Christ. That the limits of our human selves are not limits that let's restart. The limits of our human selves we can transcend. Should we embody unconditional love, divine faith through our harsh cycles of life, and allow ourselves to be resurrected, put to death over and over, and reborn through this life and onward, growing, ever evolving, ever deepening our understanding of this reality of the divine, of love. This chosen one is our initiation. We chose oneness. We chose to be one with the full experience of life. All of the nuances from light to dark, day and night, thunderstorms, hurricanes, sunny days. The fullness of life. We decided in this life, and maybe in other lives, likely in other lives, that we want to embody oneness. That we want to embrace the fullness of what life is presenting to us with unconditional love, no matter how burdensome, monotonous, dreary, heavy, overwhelming, emotional, all the words we do not want to feel or experience, and yet is a part of life, part of existence, part of the shaping of our souls and ourselves, to be able to ground more and more love and more divinity on this planet. This is our initiation, chosen one. Like Jesus, or if he does not resonate, like Kuan Yin, we understand that love can be unconditional, and that we can embody that and live that. We understand that, and yet we face and live in a world that doesn't practice that. That is why our lives are like this. And yet we chose to do this because we know as souls that this is just us experiencing the divine, experiencing the fullness of life, learning, growing, and helping others, inspiring others to do the same, to transcend the limits of who we believe ourselves to be, to challenge ourselves and each other, to envision more expansive and loving realities actualized for ourselves and for our loved ones, and for our communities, for our world. We know that we need not be so focused on our story and getting what we believe feels and is love. We can believe that there's a reality where that can be true, and everyone else also has that reality for themselves. We understand the highest good is a possible existence, the highest good, where all of life is fulfilled, abundant, thriving, cycling through their lives freely, sustained by Mother Earth as we were divinely designed to have been. That is the highest good. That is heaven on this earth. That was what we were gifted, birthed. We are the chosen ones. The 144,000 have inherited the earth, and we are their descendants. It does not have to be that number. We are here now, at this crucial point in time, where we are grounding this frequency of, hey, wait a minute. I can be at ease and be loved and be nourished in my life, and so can he and she and they, all people. No one needs to be at expense or at loss for others' benefit. That was not divine design. Divine design is creative, is ever blooming. And we have walked this path before, have studied, have approached this path in different lives, in different ways, through different philosophies and knowledge bases and life experiences. Like, we've explored the vastness of life across lives to recognize that all paths lead us here. And so we have decided that we will live this life walking that path right away. We do not need to wander. And so we endure. We endure the trials. We carry the cross. We love despite seeing the betrayal coming. We love despite knowing the hate is being spewed behind our back, knowing that we are targeted, knowing that our loved ones are affected. We love regardless, so that others can also, so that more people can see us living that life and go, I can figure out how to do that for myself. I can also choose oneness. Everyone can choose oneness. It is a choice. We chose oneness, chosen ones. We chose this life of pain and hurt on earth. So take your heels in the dirt, no matter how bad it hurts. It's worth the effort that your faith in God gives. Spiritual equity, live long and prosper. See, this world doesn't want you and me to be free. You said, have faith. Life's hard, that is the way. Have faith. You got this. Take your time, be human, dust yourself off, weep, groan, moan, scream, scratch, eat. Do the things that make you feel alive and rejuvenated again, so you can keep on keeping on, walking your path that people do not choose, because it's hard, because it really is a practice that one must endure and learn how to. So live it, model it, inspire, or be the impetus for others to do the same. Chosen ones. Embrace this life. Dance it out. Be bold, be fearless. All is divine. Always. Till next time. hopefully it won't be as long of a time until then.